he one day he told, in an interview, you can find the interview, but one day in the interview, he, in front of everybody, he was like, I saved your life. Like, I did, like, he was one of those guys.
He did you a favor.
Yeah, I saved your life, and I was always one of those guys, and it used to get my mouth, I used to get in trouble a little bit in college for that, because I always thought, like, no, you ain't saved my life. I wasn't gonna be out here selling drugs. I wasn't gonna be out here doing that. And that's sort of like how he made me feel.
Kind of looked down on you.
Yeah, kind of looked down on me, kind of looked up at, like, I'm the big man.
And knowing you ain't have a father.
Knowing I ain't have a father. So every interview you see, if you ever go in an interview where he talking about me, he's gonna always say, I was a father figure to him.
Wow.
But you can't pick that. You gotta be chosen. So.
Wow. Big thank you to Woodbine Pharmacy for their support. Locally owned and operated in Woodbine, Georgia. They offer far more than just health services. Browse their selection of gifts, home decor, and apparel. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Off the Floor podcast is proudly supported by Woodbine Pharmacy. Welcome to the Off the Floor podcast. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I've been getting off the floor myself. But I'm here with a dude, man, we do a lot of, seems like we've been doing a lot of local stuff, but I don't think of my stuff as local because the people that I deal with has been everywhere. And I'm dealing with a guy today, man, one of my all-time favorite football players is Brandon West.
Sir.
B West, we call him B West. B West, man, welcome to the Off the Floor podcast. B West, I want to start at the beginning, where you were born, parents, siblings and stuff like that.
All right. I'm from Brunswick, Georgia.
Yeah.
Born and raised. My mom, Pamela Jackson. My dad, William West. A lot of people from Camden know of William.
Right.
Just him battling the cancer and still putting the work in with his boys and things like that. I got a brother, William West. Chris Kemp, who passed away.
Okay.
Roderick West. Man, I can go on and on.
You got a lot of them.
My sister, Pamela Jackson.
That's what's good.
Man, I can keep going.
Okay.
Right.
But with that, let's when did you move to Camden County though? Because see, some people say you from Brunswick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna claim Brunswick.
Yeah.
But for me, I say we just claim 912. But when did you move to where did you move to Camden County?
I moved to Camden when I was 9 years old.
Okay.
9 years old.
Tell them where you grew up at.
Woodbine.
Where at though?
Satilla Villas, the Bine. Come on,
Villas,
now.
the Villas.
Yeah,
Okay.
real Bine boy.
Okay, that's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up. At 9 years old, your dad moved you over here?
Yeah, my dad moved us over here. Come to find out, at an early age, me and my brothers was getting in a lot of fights and things like that, just because of the way his lifestyle is,
Right.
and things like that, and it just twinkled down to me where I got to protect my family members and things like that, and my dad saw that, and he got us up out of there.
Okay. So living in Woodbine, living in the villas, how was the villas, man? What the villas about? I hear a lot of, and I know some of it, but
Yeah.
I hear a lot of stories about the villas,
Yeah.
especially sitting on that little box out there.
Oh yeah, the green cable box. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we backflips off that, everything. But the villas, man, that's the like I look over my life now, and I think about those days that we took for granted. The villas taught me everything, right? It taught me about the street lights.
Okay.
It taught me it takes a village.
Right.
Out there you can just walk in somebody's house and you good.
Tell me about some of those women, man, that since your mom wasn't there, since your dad had to bring you over here, it had to be some women that help raise you.
Yeah, man, I say R.I.P. Miss LaTanya Gibbs.
Okay.
She was a janitor at, throughout the system in Camden County High School.
Okay.
And like I say, that's my second mom.
Wow.
But and things like that, because what she did for us, she looked over us.
Wow.
And she was one of those people that you didn't really want to let down.
Right.
And you seen how hard she worked, and the things that she battled. Her mom lived right behind her, and she had to take care of her mom, and then take care of her kids, and then take care of us too.
Wow.
So Miss Patterson,
Okay.
Miss Patterson, everything, you know, she was the spiritual one.
Yeah.
You know, she gonna let you know, but she gonna let you know through God.
Right.
You know, and you know, I thank them women for that. Them was the two women right there.
That's what's good. So let's get into football or sports.
Okay.
Anyway, what was your sports coming up as a 9-10-year-old? What?
Man, a lot of people don't even know, man. I got into sports at 9.
For real?
Yeah, my first time ever playing any kind of sports was with Hamp.
So you weren't doing nothing in Brunswick?
I ain't do nothing in Brunswick.
But fight.
Fight, be a pretty boy.
I heard that.
Yes, sir.
So when you got to Camden, what was your experience with Little League football?
Man, it was different. When I moved to Camden taught me that you want to be tough, you got to be tough through the football field.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody play football.
Right.
You know, you get in an argument with somebody or whatever going on, you can take it out on the football field. You know, them summers and things like that. And me moving here, I always was the young one. So Hamp had me playing with the old boys.
Right.
Yeah, Wayne Honesty.
Yeah.
You know, got Jacob Patterson, you know, all those guys, they used to, let's keep it real, they used to sit me on my butt, and Hamp used to, you know, I used to cry. I used to do all that stuff, and Hamp used to, every day, I used to have to do it all over and over again, and then one day I eventually won.
So it's mental toughness.
Toughness.
You were learning mental toughness at the time, physical and mental toughness.
Yeah, I would say, to me, it was more of the mental toughness.
Mm.
The physical toughness, I would say I always had that.
Right.
You know, because I'll run through a wall if I have to, but it was just the mental toughness. I was one of those guys, and you know, sometimes it made me look selfish at moments because I was the guy who think I can do it all. Right? Like, I don't think you can do it. I think I can do it.
Right.
I just always been one of those guys.
Okay. So you played with Hamp all the way through?
Yeah, Hamp and Truck.
Hamp and Truck.
Those my guys.
All the way through?
All the way through.
Till middle school. How was you?
Even with middle school. I ain't play middle school ball.
You ain't play middle school ball? Mm-hmm. No middle school ball?
No middle school ball.
No middle school ball.
What y'all saw is what y'all got.
No middle school ball.
No middle school ball.
I don't know, because wow.
Mm-hmm.
So your history was with Hamp and Truck coming up. How did y'all do as a team, and how did you do as an individual?
Oh, man, we did real good. Hamp had me starting linebacker and running back.
Okay.
Hamp.
Who is Hamp? Now, you saying Hamp, but
Hamp Brown.
Everybody may not know
Hamp,
who that is.
Everybody know Hamp.
No, I'm saying everybody.
No, I know.
This podcast ain't just local. Somebody else may, you know,
Hamp
and you
Brown.
want to give people their flowers before they're out of here. Yeah.
I say Hamp Brown, man. He's one of those guys. I put you and him in the same caliber, right?
Okay.
Was you know, you guys see things before the people see it in themselves, right?
Right.
Like, hey, you gonna be this.
Right.
You gonna, but when you ain't walking that straight line, you also, hey, you can't do this.
Right.
This is how you gonna do this. This is how they gonna perceive it.
Right.
And things like that. So Hamp is one of those guys, man, that always stayed in my corner. I remember I quit on Hamp so much. Like, Hamp, I ain't, Dad, nah. Then Hamp,
get you.
Yeah, then Hamp will backdoor me and go talk to my dad. And now my dad out there, yeah, you going out there. And so that's Hamp Brown.
Wow. So how important was those coaches to you? I mean, him and Truck, how important were they? I mean, say this. Let's go to this scenario. Say you didn't have them as coaches. Say you had somebody else.
I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be talking about me today. Because with those guys, they got through me. Like I looked at those guys as father figures. Like it's a little different. Like especially, I don't want to, move the goalpost. But when my dad died, those guys.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna slow that one down.
Let's slow that down. Let's slow it down. All right.
So you didn't play middle school, but you did go to when you got to high school. When you got to high school, what was the difference between with Hamp and them and then going out there with Coach Herring, who some kind of way got 100 and some kids to be out there at the same time?
Coach Thomas. Gotta bring up Coach Kenneth Thomas.
There you
right?
Go. There you
go. Because I was with that guy.
A fool
forever.
And
right?
He's a fool.
Yeah.
When it comes to what you gonna do, how to do it, I mean, technician. He was a technician.
Correct. And it was like, you know, everything you do, it wasn't perfect. Like I just ran a 100-yard scamper.
But you ain't do it.
All I did was raise my hand. I get to the sideline, act like you been there.
Yeah.
So it was a little. I say we got to put Kenneth Thomas and also we got to put Jeff Herring in. So those are my 4 guys. When I say like the best coaches I ever had,
wow.
like I'm talking about throughout my whole career.
Right.
Like those guys
Can't touch
in the caliber of their own. It's nobody else.
That's what's good. So high school football, 9th grade football, how was that for you? I mean, 9th grade. Was y'all?
I quit.
Were you the class? But were y'all the class that had the two 9th grade teams?
Yeah, we was. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
the blue and the white.
But let me tell you this. and this ain't this is what I seen with my own eyes. If y'all could have kept all of them together, Java Small.
Oh, yeah.
Java was returning kicks at the time.
Oh, yeah.
All y'all together, 2 9th grade teams that were playing 2 separate schedules at the time and were undefeated. Both teams were undefeated.
And probably had the most guys that come through Camden
no doubt.
in the 9th grade to play varsity.
No doubt.
So, yeah.
But if they could have kept everybody together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it would have been no doubt.
It would have been good.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. Okay.
4 straight.
So 9th grade, you quit?
Yeah, 9th grade, I quit. Because I knew I was the best player on the field.
And you ain't want to share nothing with nobody.
It wasn't even about that. Coach Herring, I never got the ball. But Coach Herring also put me to the side. That's why I love him. Wes, you don't even know the plays. How am I going to give you something and you don't know the plays? I just always felt that like I was the best guy, like running scout, going against that defense that we had and things like that. I'm looking at a pad that's showing plays, but I don't know that Wildcat playbook. So he told me, wait my turn, learn the playbook.
How did your mentors take that, you not playing in 9th grade?
You say, how did I take it mentally?
No, how did your mentors take that? How did Hamp and Truck, what did they say to you when you quit?
Man, heck, I did it on them. To be honest with you, I just did it on them. I was just, like I said, I was one of those guys. I was mentally broken.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what happened with me too. I quit, and if this one thing about quitting, the first time you do it, the second time become easier.
Oh yeah,
and then the third time you could quit easier. So if I could say anything to anybody, don't quit anything that you do. Finish it out, because each time you get to quit, you like, oh man, I done quit before. I quit again. You know what I'm saying? And so for them, so what did they say? What did they?
Oh man, it was like, dude, what you doing? Yeah, like it was everything. Like my dad, like everything was different. Yeah, everything was different when I quit.
So what did you do?
My dad just talked to me and he said, you leave on your own terms.
Right.
You leave on your own terms. You learn the playbook.
Right.
Go see if it's for you now.
Right.
You know, things like that. Like he actually beat the good side in me where I can see like, dang, I don't know the playbooks. And then he always told me like, I don't want you to go out there and hurt somebody else's kids. And I don't want somebody else's kids to go out there, come out there and hurt you.
Right.
So that always, you know, stuck to me through my career of playing ball, right? And so I think he mentally challenged me there. And then after that, you know, Coach Herring, we got down, we had a meeting and things like that, and he talked to me.
So going into your 10th grade year, you come back, or that spring?
Yeah, that spring I come back. So
at this time, I have no idea who B. West is until my daughter, Sonny, comes to me. I say, what little boy you out there? She say, Brandon West. I said, who is Brandon West? So that's when I started taking an interest in you. I started saying, well, I need to go out here. Well, I'm already out here. Who is this dude? So I started watching you, dude. Let me tell you something. You was a bad boy.
I appreciate it.
From the very first time I watched you play, you were a bad boy. But you were buried on a depth chart.
Oh yeah.
You was playing JV ball.
Yep.
You were playing JV ball.
Yep.
But you was shining on JV ball. But then you had a whole lot of other running backs shining too. So what during that 10th grade year in the work, you say you practiced against the scout team.
Yeah, I wanted it.
What year was that? Was that the state championship?
04-ish. 03, 04, yeah. That was the years. Yep.
03.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, yeah, you were playing against a heck of a defense.
Yeah.
Who all was on that defense?
I mean, you had Jock Roman, you had Nub, Josh Campbell, Robbie Barnaby, Daron Speed, man, Greg Baker, Emmanuel Bacon. Oh man, we had a lot. I can keep going. I don't want to leave nobody out. You know?
Yeah. And so with that, now we're saying 10th grade, and did you start a game in your 10th grade year? Did you start during the regular season? I
really didn't start. Yeah. I got in, and things like that. But like I said, I didn't know the playbook.
Right.
I didn't know that. Like I knew what kind of athlete I was then.
And this is the thing. Coach Herring was great at developing. And if you could, if you could understand the development, like it would be kids it would be people that start the season that wouldn't finish the season playing, because the kids that played JV came out every game. It came out every day, and they played and they played and they played their way onto the field. And so during this season, you guys are like 10-0, 12-0, 13-0. So we go to the Noonan game in the Dome, and out trots number 26 starting, and everybody looking around like, man, who is number 26? And in my head, I'm like, man, this is B West, dog. B West gonna go to work. You know what I'm saying? And from that day on, man, you've been great, bro.
Yes, sir.
You've been great. You left this school as the all-time leading touchdown guy.
Yes, sir.
How did that feel?
Man, none of these records meant nothing to me.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. It never meant nothing. Like I say, I know we got to get down the line, so I'm gonna leave that out.
No, we're gonna go here now. We could go here now. We're gonna go here now, because this is the thing. During that time, from the 10th grade year to his 12th grade year, he lost the most important piece of the puzzle in the midst of all this great stuff going on. And you saying it doesn't mean
man, it about to bring tears to my eyes.
Oh no, it should. It should. Like during the most important time, and the man that got you to this point. I lost my mom when I was 16 years old, going into the end of my 11th grade year. And you lost your dad when?
Man, I lost 05.
05. And when this kid lost his dad, man, I reached out to him and I told him, I said, man, I understand, but I don't understand yours. I understood mine, and I understood my pain. And I always told you from that day on, I said, hey, bruh, if you ever need me, give me a holler. And this kid from the 10th grade year to the 12th grade year, man, all this stuff that he accomplished meant nothing as far as him feeling that feeling. This is off the floor, and this is his off the floor moment, one of them. But this might have been the greatest off the floor moment for him. How did you get through that, man? How do you get through it every day, man? It's hard, because people say with time it gets easier. That's a lie. That's a lie, because it's always there. It's always there. And so we just have to learn as grown-ups to deal with it. But as a kid, man, I knew I took so much anger out on so many other people. And my biggest thing reaching to him at the time was, look, man, I know you're angry. Just don't take it out on everybody. Because I did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you had people around you that showed love, but it's still not the same love as what you had. So I just want you to explain this.
Yeah, man, it meant nothing, man. Man,
Go ahead, bro. Take your time.
man, my dad only came to like 2 games. Ever. I know this is gonna be this hard. Yeah, my dad only came to 2 games ever, man. And then I lost. So all his talent, everything I had, never saw it.
Or maybe he had the best seat in the house. Or maybe this.
It was hard, man. It was tough. It was tough. It was tough.
Listen, B. Or maybe this.
Yeah.
He got you to the point where he couldn't take you no further. That's something I had to learn.
But in my mind, I wasn't thinking like that. I'm young.
There you go.
So, me being young, I'm thinking like, man, it's me. Maybe it's me. I mean, my pops was excited. For the first 2 games he wore, he had my jersey on.
That's what's good.
In the stands. I think I was on the billboard out here. And he saw that and he was like, that's my son, man. And then next thing you know, I'm looking up. We're in the hospital.
Man.
And so
it was sudden?
Yeah, it was sudden, man. This time. Like he had it. He had it in the 90s. He had it for a while too.
Yeah.
And then he got it. We thought it was gone. And then everybody kept me out the loop. So I remember one day I was racing my dad.
That angers you too.
And he fell.
Yeah.
Right? And he fell. And I'm like, my dad never fall. You know what I'm saying? Fell. Went in the room. Was out a couple days. Still going to work though. But in the room, you know what I'm saying, he'll go cut off all the lights and he'll be in there forever, man. And things like that. He'll come out and tell us he loves us, going to work. I ain't see my dad every day, and I live with my dad every day. But and it kind of hurt me growing up because what I'm saying, you don't understand. You don't know what you don't know. Like me being a man now, me getting older, I understand. Like, man, there's a lot to take care of these kids.
And how old was he?
When my dad died at my age right now, 38.
Man.
Yeah, so I always thought, I'm not going to lie to you, me growing up, I always thought I was going to be gone at 24. I don't know. I used to always have dreams about that. Just trying to cross over the bridge, like without my pops. Like you got to understand, this is my everything.
I get it.
He the one, like, when I hit puberty, I go to him like, Dad, hey, what's this?
Get it.
Things like that. And then, the point that people don't really understand is being 15, 16 years old, I already don't trust nobody. I got trust issues.
Yeah.
Right? So losing my dad, it put a burden on me that I don't wish upon nobody else. Because I don't trust nobody. I don't care.
Every relationship be jacked
Every
up.
relationship, even if the relationship was good, I was thinking you was going to do something to me. I thought you was going to, because me, I'm going to give my heart. I might play around, joke around, things like that, but I'm a serious person. Like if I tell you I got you, I got you. Like we're going to go out there on that bridge together. I got you. I got you. Just know that I'm in your corner and things like that. But, me growing up, it wasn't a lot of people. It was people in my corner, but it was when I was doing what I had to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I need you in my corner now. I need the advice.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear like, hey, Brandon, boy, you had a crazy game last night.
Right.
Sometimes you need, hey, Brandon, how you doing? You all right?
Right.
And that's what, being a kid, man, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I got you. I got, the guys who, normally hit me up at things like that, but it's like the people who
should have.
Yeah. And they didn't.
Yeah. You feel the type of way.
It's painful and it's still painful.
Yeah.
So, and to this day, like right now, man, I get a lot of people, family members go on Facebook, they'll post stuff, they'll say stuff, oh, I love you, this and that, but I didn't never hear you say you love me in person. I always hear you say it when it's them folks online, get to look at it and see that, or when you see a lot of comments, you want to go put your name under it.
Wow.
Oh, I know him, and things like that, and I seen that from a mile away, man. That's one thing about losing my dad that taught me, it put me in a corner. And to be honest with you, I'm the type, that's one of the reasons why I moved to Atlanta. That's one of the reasons why I vanished. I say vanished.
Right.
Because I know when I vanish, nobody can hurt me.
Right.
Like nobody can hurt me. It's no pain there. It's no give and take, and things like that. So that's,
Tell me this. So your dad was 38 years old.
38, man.
But did you think he knew everything?
I think he knew everything in the world, man.
Listen, my mom was 41 years old or 40 years old, and I thought that she knew everything.
Yeah.
So when I look back now, it gives me a chance to have grace and mercy on them for some of the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
Grace and mercy on myself at 58 to still be guessing in life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Trying to make the right decision in life. It gives me grace and mercy on my kids to know how long it took me to even get close to getting it right. And so for them, to whatever they doing and wherever they at, like, to give them that grace and mercy.
Yeah.
And so for that, man, I am so thankful. Sometimes I'm glad that my mom died at the age. It made me grow up and be a man. But it also gives me the chance to have, looking back now, at the time I was angry.
Of course.
Looking back now, man, it gives me the grace and mercy on other people to say, man, you know what? I ain't even got it all right.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Yeah.
I might look good, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Man, I've been mad for 24 years, man. And just me being honest with you, I still hold it.
That's right.
I still, like, the pain, like how you said, it don't get better, man. And everybody will keep telling you, it get better, it get better, it get better. It don't get better, man. Because, like, I didn't lose my dad at 6 years old where I could have somebody come in my life and talk to me and raise me. And I'd be like, okay, now you a dad to me. And things like that. I didn't have that, man. I lost my dad at 15, 16 years old where, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting hair on my chest. I'm in my prime, like my best moments.
Yeah.
Right? What's going to make me or break me. And, losing him then is like, it was painful. And I just knew the type of man he was. My dad wasn't a bad man. Like, when I say he wasn't the type he wasn't gonna take the shortcut. He would have never took the shortcut, right? And so that actually helped me now in the life I'm living now. Yeah. So I do thank him for that.
Yeah.
And things like that. But it's just like when I lost him, man, that was my dad, man. I remember the next day after losing my dad, we went back to Satilla Villas. I'm in my dad's closet because my dad can dress.
Yeah.
So I'm in his closet going through his clothes and, me thinking it really don't dawn on you, right? And me thinking, like, well, I get to wear his clothes now. I get to wear his shoes. I get to do that. And then it just broke me right there, man. Like, dang, this real. Wow. Like, this real. And so I would say that was the most painful thing I ever went through. I don't think anything worse than that, to be honest with you, man. And oh, man.
Hey, listen, man. This is the thing that when we say he's the all-time leading scorer, this is where the fire comes from. Some people wonder where fire comes from with certain things. And so this guy, he has to continue on with this high school career and got to smile on Friday nights and got to go through all this stuff. But he knows in his head what he's going through. Nobody else does. So let's get into your recruiting. We're not demeaning your dad because he's always going to be through this whole process. So let's get to your recruiting. And this is what
I want to say this
go
first.
Ahead.
I knew nothing about football.
About football recruiting?
Nothing about football.
At all.
Let's make that clear. Like any of my family, I knew nothing about football. I loved basketball back then. Allen Iverson, but couldn't play it.
Yeah.
Couldn't play it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Couldn't play it. But I know you're saying the recruitment. I knew nothing about football. No watching, no nothing. I just used to get out there and just play ball.
You ain't never watched football.
Ain't watch football. I would say this. Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
I watched him.
Okay.
So I watched Barry Sanders.
Because he was excited.
Other than that, I ain't watch football. I ain't know nothing about nobody. Do a trivia with me one day. See.
No, I believe it. Okay, so now let's go into this recruiting thing.
Yep.
So, who all you were recruited by?
Ah, man, I was recruited by Clemson, Southern Miss,
okay,
Ball State, all the MAC schools. You could say all the.
So what pushed you to Western Michigan and Bill Cubert?
Everybody, Bill Cubert was the one who came in and told me I can start right away. Like you that good where you can start.
What type dude Bill Cubert was?
Just being real, ain't it?
Being real.
I ain't like him.
You ain't like him?
I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
I ain't really like him because I remember when I first, like, it was different on the recruiting, but when I first got there.
Listen. And when I say be real, be as real as you want.
All right, I'm being real.
Listen, ain't nobody paying for this.
Yeah.
Just us.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? We ain't got no restrictions here.
Yeah. I just remember when I first got to college, and, you know, a lot of kids don't talk about this stuff, but when I first got to college, I went over to his house, and he didn't treat me like how he was treating me on a recruit. Mm-hmm. Like, he didn't treat me bad.
Yeah.
But it was more so one of those, look what I can do for you type things.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of sucked in my eyes. And I'm gonna get further on to the point, but he one day he told, you know, in an interview, you can find the interview, but one day in the interview, he, in front of everybody, he was like, I saved your life. Like, I did, like, he was one of those guys.
He did you a favor.
Yeah, I saved your life, and I was always one of those guys. And it used to get my mouth. I used to get in trouble a little bit in college for that, because I always thought, like, no, you ain't saved my life. I wasn't gonna be out here selling drugs. I wasn't gonna be out here doing that. And that's sort of like how he made me feel.
Kind of looked down on you.
Yeah, kind of looked down on me. Kind of looked up at, like, I'm the big man.
And knowing you ain't have a father.
Knowing I ain't have a father. So every interview you see, if you ever go in an interview where he talking about me, he's gonna always say I was a father figure to him.
Wow.
But you can't pick that. You got to be chosen. So.
Wow. So Weston told you come in and start.
I come in and start.
So how you do up there? How you do up there at Western Michigan?
I just broke a couple records.
What kind of records? Let's talk about the records. Let's really talk about the records, because a lot of people don't understand that, because the only reason they really don't understand it is because the next year, who came in and broke your records? It was somebody not at Western Michigan, but NCAA.
Yeah.
It was somebody who ended up going to the league and doing really well. But tell them what kind of records you had at All-American four times.
All-purpose NCAA. Most
yardage
ever.
In the whole ever.
Yes, sir.
At the time.
Yes, sir.
Ever.
More kick return yards.
And you never watched football.
Still got that one.
And you never watched football.
Never watched football.
You got the most kick return
yards. Yep. A lot of people
in NCAA history.
Yep.
In the history
of the game. So kick returns, kick return yardage, broke a lot of MAC records. So, you know, if you break in NCAA records,
they gotta be MAC.
The conference records are, you know, third all time, three or four all time now on the all Russian list.
Oh yeah,
all Russian list in the MAC.
What?
Well, at Western, not the MAC. Sorry, excuse me.
Well, now let's be honest. Now, you really wasn't a running back. When we look at, should have been in the what? Slot? In the slot.
For sure.
Slot.
For sure.
You probably just be giving up right now if you played in the slot.
100%.
If you played in the slot.
Yeah. Everybody I went against who, like, the all-purpose, everything, like Antonio Brown. That's who I was competing with.
That's something. Yeah. That's something I know, and that's something you know. But other people don't understand the game of football. Just because you ran the football here in a wing T offense, your skill set was running routes.
And that's what I did in college.
Getting in the open space.
Yeah. So that's what I did in college. I really only found out, like, my junior year in college that, dang, I should have been a receiver.
Because I think we talked, I think me and you talked while you was in Saskatchewan or before you went. Did you have to do a
Montreal.
CFL?
Me and you talked in Montreal.
Yeah. And he was like, man, I should have played the slot.
Yeah.
If I played the slot, I could play.
I played the slot. I really think I would have probably had a 15-year career in the league, like NFL, easily. If I loved the game enough, though.
Yeah.
I didn't, like I told you, with everything that's going on with the records, and I tell people this all the time, I literally was out there trying to hurt myself, but I got lucky in the process. Just me being honest. All honesty, I got lucky in the process.
In college, man, I remember coming to Florida State to watch you and Kevin McNeil play against each other. I said, I could kill two birds at one stone.
Yes, sir.
With one stone. And boy, you had a day that day.
Yes,
you
sir.
returned one. You
broke a record there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You returned one there. Now, during this college time, also now, we got to say you had a baby.
Yeah.
And you were married. I don't know if you were married then or you got married.
Yeah, I was married.
Man.
Yeah, I had a baby in high school that passed. A lot of people forgot about that.
Wow.
Yeah, Braylon.
What?
Yeah, Chelsea was pregnant in high school, man.
Wow, you did a lot, boy.
It was different then, man. It was different then. Idiot. That's what I needed my pops for right there.
Right.
Needed my pops for. So that was a lot that ended my career too. And nothing about Chelsea or anything. Our issues was our issues. And all that matters is we're in a better place right now. But I just felt like back then a lot of people took advantage of he played football. So like, how you can come at the normal person and be like, I'm gonna just stop talking to that person, or I'm gonna do this and do that. Now my team's getting calls like, where he at? And blah, blah, blah. And, organizations. We not talking about calling, a safe haven, a workplace or anything like that. You call an organization where the call go from the big man to the little man to the little man to you. So it's a little different, now. And I think that what made me hate the game a little bit too. Yeah. But I knew like at the time, I thought that was the only thing I was good at was football. And, like I said, like I was just talking to you before this about my son. Like, I don't really care about I want you to play something so you can learn the
discipline.
The discipline to be a man, the atmosphere, to learn how to treat people, how to be treated and things like that. But, other than that, man, it's football.
Do your thing. It's still a game. It's still a game.
Do your thing.
Yeah. And so from the transition, because you ended up going to Canada.
Yep.
Had a short career in Canada. Yep. Did you do anything else football wise?
Man, the thing about me, I was with Mark Lillybridge. I had a tryout with the Carolina Panthers.
What?
Turned it down.
Yeah.
Turned it down. I ain't want to play ball no more because I felt like when it ended for me up there, before I get to that, during the time I fumbled. I'm finna talk to how it ended. Yeah. Because people need to know this.
Yeah.
I fumbled. And I was running. I made a good cut. My lineman hit me in the back. Play wasn't supposed to go nowhere, sort of. Didn't look like it was supposed to. Hit me in the back and, fumbled and things like that. And then I had a coach, Coach Corey Chamberlain. He used to be on me every day. You know Corey Chamberlain? Yeah. UFL coach now. He played in the league too.
Yeah, he played at Wisconsin too.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
So, he was on me every day. When he got there, because my first coach was Ken Miller.
Okay.
The Corey Chamberlain got there, but he bought his own players. He bought players with him. Right. Got to respect. Right. And so he was on me every day. And, now I'm in my head. He was like, you went to that little ass school. You went to that, sorry about that. You went to that little school. You blah, blah, blah. That record ain't really real. And, I don't know if he was joking or, still to this day, I don't know if but it did something to me.
Right.
So after that fumble, he took me out the starting lineup. And I can find the interview for you when he was talking about me after that. I became a monster. I was hitting. I was doing what they thought I couldn't do. Just trying to get that drive again, trying to find that drive, man. And then I found myself like I'm killing everybody out here on this field, and still found myself. And then he's doing interviews where he's saying, the best player on the field right now is Brandon West. And he just never really looked at me, man. So I went to Brandon Taman and I asked for a release. I asked for a release 2 years. I asked him, I said, if you don't release me, could you put me on practice squad? Because I know on practice squad, somebody can come pick me up.
Yeah.
And I get gone. Yeah. So what happened was, finally, when I finally asked for that release at the end, they did it, but they had their own player. They already had their own team. So when you had your own team, you know what I'm saying, you're going to training camp, you can't do no more cutting, you can't do no more of that drop off and things like that. And then
Americans, if you don't understand, you can only have so many Americans.
So many Americans. So I looked at it like that, like, yeah, this is over with for me. Like I don't enjoy this no more. Like once I found out it was a business, like because you hear it's a business.
Yeah.
But once you find out,
like you a part of the business.
Yeah. But once you
find, they giving you the business.
So once you see it from the like inside of it, like them doing their work, and you seeing what you seeing, like this dude don't even come to practice.
Your worth.
Your worth.
Yeah, your worth.
There it is.
They let you know.
And so I just, after that point, man, I just got over it. But I was depressed years after that, man. Like,
so the transition was hard.
Oh, super hard.
So how many years did it take for you to get into your new niche? Because you got a new niche. Now you got a new niche. You find a new niche.
It took me about 15 years, man.
15 years.
15 years, man. I mean, that's just me being honest with you. It took me about 15. I was sitting in a dark hole. Like you got to understand, man.
I used to reach out. You might reach out. You might reach back.
I was in the dark. My thing was, man, I just wanted to vanish. Like I told you, I'm comfortable when I vanish because I know I don't gotta live by other people's standards, right? I don't gotta I gotta say this real quick. So me and my brother, mom's going through something right now, right? And I'm just gonna give you an example of what football did. When I was playing football, those records you seen, I used to go to the house. Man, I had new shoes, new clothes, put money in my pocket, do anything I wanted. When I left the game of football, I went over there to see her. She didn't know I was walking in the house behind my brother. And she was like, my brother walked in like, B. West here? She was like, what are you here for? So it taught me everything I needed to know. And because I was always the same person. I never was a disrespectful person. To this day, I'm a yes ma'am, no ma'am type of person. Yeah. And I'm always
even knowing what she said.
Oh yeah, even knowing what she's saying, but it just stopped to the point where like a year or two ago, she needed me. And I walked away from it. And it's still biting me right now, right? It's still biting me because that ain't who I am. But I have to. Like I just have to because I don't know what I'd do if I get burnt again. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just afraid of the burning part because that hurt worse than anything. Like you could, we ain't talking about money. We ain't talking about, you can have anything you want from me. You want from me. If I give you my heart, just return it the same.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's just like, the same thing, man. My mom, I'm getting better with our situation and things like that. Just, on the verge of me learning her childhood. Yeah. I never knew my mom's childhood.
That grace and mercy. You have to find out. If you don't know nothing about it, then you assume what you know about people.
So yeah, like my mom going through it where, I come to find out, she ain't tell me this, but I found out that like my granddad used to beat my grandma. Used to beat the kids out of, like, she had 6 miscarriages, something crazy like that. And, and then my mom, she worked at McDonald's for 30-something years. Wow. And I finally looked in the mirror because I used to always say, like, why my mom working like McDonald's, man? Like, she don't got no drive. She don't got no, things like that. And so it bothered me a little bit, because you look on the outside and you
want
see
better for people, and you think that.
No, I want better for myself. I'm being selfish now. I want it better for myself, right? Okay. I want it like mom. Like, why we don't go on trips? Yeah. Like, why I never cross the Georgia line? Or like, why I never cross the Florida line? Why you haven't really been out of the state of Georgia? Right. Like, why we can't go do things as family? Yeah. Why we got to go pawn a game to go get some food, go get some toilet tissue, and things like that. And then you learn, like it's passed down, man. People don't understand, man. That pain is passed down, and I've been learning that, right? And so I want to, I forgive my mama for whatever, right? And things like that. But it's just, I don't know if my mom has what it takes to sit down and talk to me, being her child. Like, I don't want to talk to my mom as a grown man. Right. I want to talk to her as like, you look at me as your child and tell me, like, I never heard, to this day, in person, I never heard my mama say she loved me. Wow. I'm 38, man. Wow. I'm 38. I'm up the block. I never heard my mom say she loved me. And I don't take it, I'm not putting this on her with me knowing her.
I feel for you.
It's painful because I heard a man tell me he loved me. Yeah. It's different.
And show you.
Yeah. It's different. Like I needed that love where, baby, this'll be okay. Yeah. Hey, you hurt right now. Yeah. Sit down. Yeah. Relax.
I got you.
I got you.
I got you.
When it coming from the man, like, you gotta do this. This is what it takes.
Oh yeah, it's two different.
So I never had that. And that's why I think I'm so good now with the kids that I train now.
I love it. I love it. And because it's, I love it, man, because
I'm gonna do what I always wanted.
Right. Because I gave as much as I could, and I give, and you seeing you do what you do and how you give it to them, man, is really good. Yeah. Because you give it both ways. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You hard on them. Oh, gotcha. And then you pull them in and you teach them a lesson.
I'm always letting them know I love them, but I'm always letting them know when hey, man.
Yeah, ain't no excuses.
Yeah, you ain't. You
came out here.
Yeah, you ain't doing this right.
Your people paying for this.
Yeah, like I had a kid yesterday. I ain't gonna say their name, but I had somebody I was training yesterday, man, and I got on them, and I told them, like, they took a scholarship away from you. You going somewhere as a walk-on. That ain't gonna put a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, it should.
Like, you ain't got no type of chip on your shoulder. It's nobody should be talking to you about effort. Talk to me about something else. But when it comes to like effort and you putting the work in and your drive and things like that, you got to make it happen.
Hey B, I want to ask you a question because this came up the other day.
Yes, sir.
And this just popped in my mind. Like, what's confidence? How big is confidence in things? Is that like the biggest thing?
I think confidence is everything.
Well, I beg to differ. So I said the same thing. I think the lack of confidence is the biggest thing. Because there's some people, and you've seen this yourself, you've seen, there's some people that's confident that have no ability. You done had some dudes that say, oh man, I do. Like, dude, you suck.
To me, that ain't confident. That's just talking.
But I'm just saying. But that's a sort of confidence. But then the lack of confidence, if I'm talented and I'm guessing and I'm second guessing myself, man, I may never become that person that I could be. And you seen that too. You seen dudes with great talent that just, when they got out there, they just didn't. They couldn't do it because of the lack of confidence. What you think about lack of confidence?
Oh, I think they go hand in hand. I still got to move how I move. I think they go hand in hand. Yeah. Because one can take you somewhere else and the other can take you somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can end there together. The meaning that, to me, confidence is the reason I say confidence. Confidence is everything. Like when I suited up, right? I always was the small guy. I never was the big guy. Yeah. Never was the biggest on the field, but I always had the confidence that my heart was bigger. Like if we was gonna run, you wasn't gonna outrun me. You might be faster than me, but when we talk about outrunning me, you wasn't gonna win that race. Right. You wasn't gonna win that. And with the lack of confidence, I think that's a high priority too, because like I said, you can't do nothing when you're lacking it.
You're lacking it.
Yeah, bro. I get you. Yeah, it makes you think.
It's some talented dudes out there,
but when you lack it,
they're just always guessing, always second guessing and saying, because you can't play like that. You got to play with some confidence.
I never second guess myself though. I never.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. But
Okay, so let's get to where you at today.
Okay.
Of you find yourself 15 years later.
Wait, let's go back to football, Rick. I want to say one thing.
Okay.
After high school, I never had a coach more than a year. I never had the same coach more than a year. So all these records y'all see and things like that, I never had the same coach. And
every year.
This is what Bill Cubitt did to me. He put a special team coach in there, the coachers. We was in there coaching ourselves. I'm being honest. We was coaching ourselves. I never had a coach. Go look it up. Go look up the roster. We never had the same coach. Wow. Chris Table went to the NFL. Probably was one of the highly gifted coaches. I love him.
Right.
Coach Sabak came from Northern Illinois, where he was special teams coach.
Wow.
Heck, I think my third year I ain't really had nobody, and then the fourth year, it was tough.
Wow.
It was tough because that's why I tell people I came out of high school hot. I didn't really get hotter. I was just hot.
Yeah.
Because if I would have got hotter, I would have. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, my running style never changed.
Right.
Nothing never changed.
Right.
Nothing never changed. My blocking never changed. That's all Kenneth.
So they never taught you anything.
Never taught me anything, man. And I hate to say that like that. I learned more from my teammates than I learned from, I was learning off of my teammates. Like, okay, if he whiffed this block or if he go get this block, I know where he's going to be. So that's how I read the game of football. I learned the person before I actually learned, what we do on the field.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay. And now let's get to where you at today.
Yes, sir.
Where you been at for the last, 10 years?
14
years? 14
yes,
years.
Sir.
So what part of, what have you been into the last 14 years?
Man, I've been owning my own training business, performance training forever, man.
Man, you built a big old facility where you
hated it.
You hated it?
Hated it. Couldn't be myself.
And listen, I remember talking to you when it was being built, what all was going into it, the pit, everything. Me and you on the phone.
Hated it.
Hated it.
Hated it, man. I trained, it is what it is. I'm going to say what I say. I trained one of the guys, man, and he saw an investment in me. Whatever I wanted, let's go do it.
Yeah.
So we went and did that, and he was supposed to be there for me, meaning that I didn't know the back office stuff. The training part, I'm the brain.
Right.
Like, I'm going to get the people in the gym.
Right.
We're going to do what we got to do. We're going to make it happen.
So that's that being burned again.
Yeah, so signing a piece of paper and things like that, he put his wife in charge of it. And, he owned a Fortune 500 company. So he more so
doing that
out the picture of it. So he had to put his wife in charge, but we didn't discuss none of this. And so with his wife in charge, man, I remember one day, this is when I found out I really hated it. Me and his wife was talking, and I didn't like the way she wanted to do something. Mm-hmm. And I told her, I've been doing this forever. I know this would work.
Right.
We don't know that's gonna work.
Right.
And things like that. And then she got pissed, and we started getting a little, not nothing personal.
Right.
But she took it personal because after the conversation, you know how you try to talk to somebody days and days and days. It's different. And I'm like, we got money on the line. We got our people in here we got to take care of.
No, you got your money on the line. Her little money that's play money.
Oh yeah. That was one thing they told me too. They told me that in my face.
Yeah.
I talked to Natalie about it, man. They told me in my face, they was like, something had happened, and Josh came in. And Josh was everything to me. I thought he was because he never did me wrong, and I still think he a good guy.
Right.
Don't get that twisted.
Square back up.
I still think he a good guy.
Yeah.
So the thing is with that, we got in a conversation one day in the office, and he was like, "That's my money," and I'm like, "Your money what?" No. This my money. I put in the work. I'm the one who's coming in here 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm the one who's leaving at 11. This me right here and things like that. And if you can't say it's us and you saying it's you, I'm gonna say it's me. And it's just his wife, man. And she was a big part of that because I saw some things from Josh, and I trained Josh before the gym opened. I trained him 8 years.
Right.
And I never saw this part of him.
Yeah.
And things like that. So it just got to a point where it just got off the wall, and one of my trainers did something in there that I didn't like. I charge a certain amount clients, and you overcharge them, and then you put it in their pockets, but you don't tell your client. I think that's a problem. I think that's stealing.
Yeah.
I think that's stealing. And so, something like that happened one day, and I told them that we're gonna reimburse all the clients. Everybody who he trained, we reimburse it, and they didn't like it. They wanted to give free sessions. And so I was like, what about the people who don't want free sessions? What about the people who want, their money back and things like that? We'll just say we can't do it. Okay. How about you write an email telling me? How about you? And I need you to write all the clients because you're the face. I don't like this decision though.
Yeah.
This ain't my decision. This is your decision. We business partners.
Right.
We either gonna put all our names on it, or you put your names on it and you let them know and things like that. So every time, they came to the gym, because nobody never knew I had business partners. So every time Catherine and Josh was in there, I said their names. Every time they was in there, I used to point them out. That's the owners too. I'm the owner, but them the owners too. They make all the back office decisions and things like that. So I started letting people know I was making my way out the door, man.
How big was your facility, y'all facility?
10,000 square feet.
And you gave it all up. You had to do some stuff to get up out of it.
Making great money.
Yeah.
Making great money. Got up out of it because, like me, I'm a moral person. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'd rather live under a bridge than to live fake. So I looked at Natalie, and one day I looked in her eyes and I told her I'm out. She was like, "You're crazy." I said, "Watch."
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard for some people to understand, that some people live by a different code. And I'm gonna go back to the little boy, 9 years old, that had to go.
I already lost everything.
They had to go to Satilla River.
Yeah.
I mean Satilla Village.
Yeah.
And live under some codes of some real dudes.
Yeah.
Jamie Epps was one of them.
Oh, Jamie Epps, my guy, man. Like I told you before, that was the guy who put money in our pockets in the hood, man.
But I'm just saying, so you lived under a different code that some people just watching this would never understand.
Of course.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
But the people who do know,
and
they know.
That's all that matters.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you had to go from there to a mobile.
Yeah.
You went to a mobile thing.
So I went to a mobile gym. Like, I could have went and got another gym, and things like that, but I didn't like it. When I said I didn't like it, I couldn't be personable. I had to share my clients. So, and I feel like if you're sharing your clients, what I mean, like, they can have a bad experience. They know the experience with me.
Right.
Right? And what I mean by bad experience, like, you go in the gym, it's 20, 30 people in there, and
you're not getting the same care.
You're not getting the same care. You're not getting taken care of. Like, when I remember when I first opened the gym, I had clients who was, like, pissed at me because I wasn't training them right then and there. But with me owning the gym now, I got to bring people in. And they didn't really understand that.
Yeah.
And not knowing that I still love them, but hey, give me time. So
the greatest thing now is you leave the area of Atlanta and you come home. You come home to give back.
And I can be me here, man.
Right. And the greatest thing is the challenges that you had. These kids go through some of the same challenges. And for these parents to entrust their kids, or even for you to give the time, to me, let me tell you what it does to me. There's some other guys out there training also, and I appreciate them also. I appreciate all y'all because it's full circle for me, because this is what I've done my whole time while I've been home, is give. And to see somebody to come home or to stay here and to give back to these kids is so big to me. And it's like, this is truly an off the floor moment for you to be coming back to a place where you were broken at.
Yeah.
You were broken here. I don't care how you look at it. You were broken, and you was made again throughout these years, but you were broken with a broken heart and everything. And to even think to come back and give not only the physical part of it, but the mental part of the game that you've learned back to these kids. I mean, I want to say thank you, and I want to say we really appreciate, and I appreciate you sitting down with me and giving me the truth and giving me everything that you have today, man. I just want to say thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.